I'm 76 years old now. At this age, mornings arrive quietly, no rush, no alarms. Most people my age remember the beautiful parts of their lives. But the memories that visit me most often are the regrets. The moments when life quietly asked something from me and I chose the wrong thing. There is one memory in particular that has stayed with me for almost 50 years. A single decision, a single afternoon, a moment that seemed small at the time but changed everything. If life gave me 5 minutes to return to that day, I would do something very different. But life doesn't give us that chance. When I was young, I believed regret belonged to other people. I believed I would always make the right choices. I believed there would always be more time. I grew up in a small town where everyone knew everyone else. Doors were rarely locked, and people sat on their porches. And that's where I met Clara. Clara lived 3 houses down from me. We met when we were 6 years old. I walked up to her and asked a simple question: "Do you want to play?" That simple question started a friendship that lasted most of my life. We walked to school together every morning. We shared lunches and whispered secrets during class when the teacher wasn't looking. And we promised each other we would be best friends forever. When you're 12 years old, promises like that feel unbreakable. But life has a quiet way of changing things. By the time we became adults, our dreams were pulling us in different directions. Clara wanted a quiet life in our hometown. I wanted something bigger. I wanted to see the world. So at 18, I left for the city. Clara stayed behind. At first, we wrote long letters to each other. Letters filled with dreams, fears, and stories about our lives. But over time, life became busy. The letters became shorter, then less frequent. Eventually, they stopped completely, and just like that, a friendship that once felt permanent slowly disappeared into silence. 3 years passed after that phone call. 3 quiet, ordinary years where life moved forward the way it always does. My daughter started school. My husband changed jobs. The seasons came and went the way they always had. Clara's phone call slowly became one of those memories that sits quietly somewhere in the back of your mind. I told myself we would reconnect someday, but someday is a dangerous word. Someday often turns into never without us even realizing it. One evening, about 3 years after Clara called me, I received another phone call. This time, the voice on the other end wasn't Clara's. It was her younger brother, Daniel. I hadn't spoken to Daniel since we were teenagers. Hearing his voice felt strange. He asked if I had a moment to talk. Something in his tone made my heart tighten before he even finished the sentence. He told me Clara had been sick, very sick. She had been fighting cancer for nearly 4 years. My mind immediately returned to the phone call she made to me 3 years earlier. The visit she asked for, the hour she hoped we could spend together. Daniel's voice continued speaking, but for a moment I couldn't hear the words clearly because I suddenly understood something that made my stomach drop. When Clara called me that afternoon, she already knew she was sick. She hadn't been asking for an ordinary visit, but I didn't know that then. Or maybe part of me did know something felt important. And I ignored that feeling. Daniel told me Clara passed away that morning. She was 35 years old. She left behind 2 boys and a husband who loved her very much. And somewhere in that moment, standing in my kitchen, I realized something that has stayed with me for the rest of my life. The last time Clara reached out to me, I told her I was too busy. And that is the moment I regret more than anything in my life.